Hi, I'm taking Paul McWhorter's Arduino with Python lessons, and today on lesson 10, he was talking about passing data from the Python to the Arduino. We've done the Arduino to the Python in the past, but this time we're going the opposite direction with us, and he showed us how to do it and blink the onboard LED. Our homework was to do something more with it. So I was digging around in my Arduino accessories box that I have, and I found these two LCD character screens, and had a blue and a yellow one. I said, well, I wonder what's going on, what I could do with them. So I was playing with them, and of course they were in the box, and I had forgot what. By the way, they got the both of them have the I2C backpack on the back, so that you only actually need two data lines, power and ground, to run them. So there's only 4 lines, and the cool thing is that you can run as multiple I2C peripherals as you want on your Arduino, or as much as it'll handle the data going out. And I said, well, I didn't know what I2C address they had, so that was where I first had to do it. And I figured they'd both be the same, but I actually checked, and they're actually different. So the good thing is if you got 2 addresses, you can run both of them from the same Arduino with no problem at all. So well, let's use both of them. So I wired both of them up. They're both going, the 4 lines are the SCL and the SDA. These Arduinos that I have their normal pins are over here for SCL and SDA, but they also have extra pins over here that broke out on this Arduino. And so I've able to do it without going even to the breadboard with it. So anyhow, let's get over to the Arduino side of things. So like I said, I didn't know what the I2C address is on it, but there's this nice utility that you can download. I don't think it comes straight from Arduino. I think you just do a Google search for I2C scanner, and there's lots of people that have saved it online and everything. But basically, it goes through and just finds the I2C addresses for it, and did that, and it just prints it out to the serial monitor. And if you got multiple things hooked up, it'll print out each one. So I just hooked up one at a time, and found what the individual addresses for the yellow and the blue one were. So that's kind of cool. So, but our actual program is rather short. It's actually based on the Hello World LCD I2C library example, but I just added an extra Arduino in there. So you declare the object, or make an instance of the object. So I had 2 of them. I just called it Y LCD for yellow and B LCD for blue. And you can see they're both the 20x4 characters, and but they have different I2C addresses. One's 27 and one's 3F. So that made it nice and easy, and so we hook it up. We're going to be getting serial from our Python, so we set that up here, and we have to start both the displays up. And so far what we've done is, and then in the setup, I also print this message, and I just made a string message to start with, hello world. I guess I should have said x2 times 2, but I said 2 of them, so I knew it was 2 of them. And then So after it does that, that's where we're got now, and it's actually waiting for serial data, but we haven't sent any over yet. So I do it, like I say, I do it a little bit different than Paul. I do a non-blocking thing. So I'm not doing anything. I could have waited in this one, but it's just habit just to make it non-blocking. So we only do what's in this code if serial is actually there. If not, it falls through, and you could do other stuff down below here. So anyhow, so I'll show you over on the other side, but we're actually just putting text message, but we're starting the text message with a Y or a B, yellow or blue, and we're actually looking for that Y, looking, and it's the first character that we're putting it at. So so we're looking for a Y or B, and if we get that, then we don't want to display the Y or the B, so we use the message or the string dot remove function to get that first character off of there. And then of course you want to clear your LCD, otherwise it just appends it to what it already has in its buffer. So you have to clear it so it starts over at the top left. And then we just print our message. And if it's yellow, it goes to the yellow LCD. If it's B, it goes to the B LCD. Pretty short and sweet, and worked out pretty good. So we'll see how it works in a little bit. We'll go over to the Python side now. So Python, like I said, it's really short as well. The Arduinos are hooked up to COM7, so that's what we're doing, getting it started and everything. And I decide just to use the console log down here to do our inputs like Paul was doing. Some point surely want to do the get a little GUI going on for that, but right now I figure we'll just do what Paul showing, extending what Paul had already showed us today. So what we're doing is first thing we're doing is we're asking it for a Y or a B to tell us which display to go to, and then if our DD is Y or B, then we go ahead and do this. If it's neither one of them, then we print not a valid display and loop back through it again. But so we're doing that. And if it gets a Y or a B, then it saves that, and then we're asking for the text that you want to do, and then we're just creating a variable called sum data, and we're putting the DD, the Y or the B up on, and then appending the text to it, and then appending a carriage return as well. And then we're just writing it to the RG port that we created up here, and we're just including the encode thing. So pretty simple, and we can see how it works here. So let's see. So we got down here, which display would you like to use? So I'm going to say, let's change the yellow one first, and then enter the text, and we'll say, hi, I'm yellow. All right, and then we'll hit enter. And as you can see, we've went and changed the yellow one. Character IC displays cool, but they only have so many characters, so the Y gets kind of scrunched up there, but it's kind of cool. Anyhow, so it's asking us for another, just doing the loop thing. So we're back to B, so we'll put their Y or B so we can change the B, and it's going to ask us for what to display, and I'll say What's up, yellow? What's up, yellow? We'll make it a capital Y so it makes it look a little bit better. And then we'll do that. And you can see that we got what's up, yellow. So short and sweet, and we could just put another one up here. Y. Not much. Not much blue. There we go. So anyhow, pretty easy, but I actually have never hooked up to the character displays at one time before. I knew they came in different I2C backpacks, different manufacturers, and but who needs two displays? But if you ever need them, you can know you can do them. Anyhow, that's my homework for this week, and I hope look forward to more lessons from Paul. Thanks. Have a good day.